Whew.
Alrighty. So, other things happening. Let's see. Well, um, some video game news.
Oh no! Oh, I hate video games.
Um,
It's for nerds.
the video game news is that video game news appears to be going through it, and
This was the wrong joke to use on this story.
by simply standing still, by twiddling my thumbs and flicking these smooth as eggs balls around, pouring ketchup on my stomach, and going. We have now become even more.
Oh, what?
We have become even more solidified as games journalism, simply because the other things around us now begin to cease existing.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. I really.
You're like one of the leading figures in big man news.
So what's going on? Polygon has been sold to Game Rant over owner Valnet. Some staffers have been laid off and will no longer be with the publication.
What does that smell? Is that union employees?
Oh.
Get those motherfuckers out of here!
Oh, I see. And then, simultaneous to this, fandom appears to be detonating the giant bomb. And, that's a really weird one because, giant bomb is obviously, it's like it's Gerstmanless, but now this version is also strangely, there's whatever disagreements are happening, whatever's going on internally, people are leaving. And
I have a little bit more detail on that if you want.
Yeah, so I mean there's whatever's public or known or whatever's coming out, the end result appears to be that people are leaving and things are changing, and I know that speculation towards the idea that, hey, people click on AI generated wiki sites a whole lot more than they click on things that human beings wrote, so swerving in that direction for profit feels like a very believable outcome.
Yeah. So the gist of what I have been hearing about Giant Bomb is that fandom went to the Giant Bomb people and said, hey, we really need you to family friendly this shit up for brand safety guidelines for safety of the brand. To which Giant Bomb was like, this is Giant Bomb. Are you dumb? And then they put out a podcast that was literally multiple hours of them just shitting on brand safety guidelines. And then fandom took the podcast down, and then they put the podcast back up, and then fandom took the podcast back down, and then they all just started going, all right, fuck y'all, I'm out, bye, quit time.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Wooly, you can no longer make veiled abortion jokes in the podcast title. Can't do it.
Man.
Yeah, we're cooked.
It just having to fucking answer to some stupid shit must really suck. Yeah. It's if I could not title these podcasts the way I have been for the last 13 years.
Man, so much of the fun.
What would even be this career? What would it be? You know? This is my legacy. this is my mark on the world. These titles.
I want one day when we're dead, somebody go, what was this podcast about? And for someone to go, video games? Question mark.
Immensely fireable podcast titles. Just for all time, you know? And you know what? Maybe it's like a just maybe it's a reminder if we ever get a little too big for our britches. You know what I mean? If I'm being all like, hey guys, you can catch me on the Evo channel, it's gonna be really fun, we'll be talking about those fighting games, and then someone just posts my fucking titles and it's like, hey, remember where you came from, asshole.
So let me ask you a question.
You think you're leaving the hood? You think you're leaving us behind? You ain't making it out, son. No one makes it out.
That's going to be on the Evo channel, right? Right? Like, not yours is going to be on the Evo main channel?
I plead the fifth.
But that's where that show's going to be, right? When you're going to be doing the co-stream of Evo, it's going to be on the Evo channel.
That is correct.
Does that mean, like, do you think the Evo auto mod is set up to automatically flag your own podcast titles?
I mean, look, there are human beings that I have spoken to that will be moderating, so it is not an auto mod. There will be people themselves there, so you know we're gonna have a good time. I think it'll be fine, but just it's just yeah. Just in case you ever need a reminder of where you came from, before that anyway, you know that like scrub that's done before you run for office.
Yeah. That scrub is probably getting like super fun nowadays. Right?
Oh man. It's like, yeah.
Senator, they've gotten your Xbox Live account.
they have the TMs. They have.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh good God.
It's like, hey, these titles are out of control and need to stop, or instead, did you just explode it into subsequent like titles and named clips that just quintuple down on the the what, I don't even know what you describe it as, but the unawardable titles,
Yeah.
Anyways, listen,
the Academy refuses consideration of these titles.
Whatever is happening over with Polygon and Giant Bomb and everything else, one thing stands true, is you can tune in over here for the latest and most accurate games journalism and news at your most trusted source.
Also, considering the history of Giant Bomb and the people that work there, I'm giving it like 10 days before not Giant Bomb gives birth to itself and is the exact same goddamn thing with all the same people.